Hell yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Cuts by Reggie back with another video, and today we are just gonna go over a quick lineup, natural lineup, no enhancements. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos. But as you can see, my man's line is not the straightest, and sometimes working in the barbershop you will get that. But not everybody want their line, with a rounded look or even add an enhancement. So today, what we're gonna do is try to get his line as straight as possible. It's really just giving that illusion to it. What I'm doing here is I cut his hair down with the one guard open. So what I'm doing here is just taking the one guard closed and just laying down the front. I want to make sure everything is laid down smooth. And once you hit that front line with a little bit lower guard, it just makes that line a little bit easier. No hairs hanging over the hairline. So that's what we're doing here, and just trying to make sure everything is smooth and laid down and ready for the actual lineup service. And what I like to do, I know I've said this before and I showed it before, but this is something that I learned from Hunt the Barber. It actually kind of just helps with the cleaning the skin, laying everything down up front. I put it's just some shaving cream, and I just put on the front. And here I lay a hot towel on top of it just to kind of clean everything up. I usually have oils on my towel before I put them in the towel warmer, but I forgot to put oil on it, so I just sprayed it down with some little smell good, some spray, just kind of help the scent of the service, during the process. And here I am, just making sure everything is laid down. That hot towel, I know we lay it on the front, but I also use the hot towel to lay down the back of the hair, just to lay everything down. That heat from the towel helps everything smoothen itself out. Putting a little bit of it's not spritz, it's like a liquid razor. I think that's the brand I was using that day. Do some liquid razor, hit it with the blow dryer, not heat, hit it with that cool air, just to kind of make sure everything is dried out smoothly. And here I am. When I do my lineups, I like to start in the back and work my way around. Just because the back, I don't know, it just kind of, once we knock that part out, the front is the main focus. But on the back of the neck, you do want to keep it as wide as possible. I know some clients do ask to narrow it in the back. Well, I know I get clients to ask to do that. So if they ask to narrow it in and, V it out a little bit, you can do that. But for the majority of my clients, I like to keep the lineup as wide as possible in the back. And I am using my flex trimmers. If you want to try the flex trimmers out or anything from Stylecraft/Gamma, use my discount code Cuts by Reggie. Save you a couple dollars when you buy. Oh, that taper clean. As you can see, I did record this whole haircut, but I've posted him before. So on this, I just wanted to focus on his hairline. But that taper it's a nice little taper. Nice little taper. And there, I'm just checking the mirror, turning my client around, making sure that everything looks as neat as possible. And on the front of the lineup, we are going to make sure we brush everything down. Everything is dried out, and I want to start in the middle. I want to find the strongest part in the middle of the hair and work my way to one side of the head, then follow into the other side. I'm trying not to really lay the entire clipper down on his head, but as you can see, we getting that line, we cleaning it up. But I don't like to lay the full trimmer down on the head if I don't have to on the front. Kind of just using the corner each way that I go instead of laying everything down, because you can end up making the mistake of cutting some, because everybody's head is not straight. So once you hit that curve on somebody's head, but as you can see, I'm just following it around. Somebody texting me. But as you can see, you just follow it around, and you do put a curve into it, but it's all an illusion. I learned that from Get Beam. Shout out for Get Beam, first off, for teaching me a few things, but then the instrumental that you heard. Shout out to Get Beam. But when you are doing a lineup, it's just an illusion to make it look straight. Not everybody's head is straight. Now, sometimes you get somebody to come into the shop and they lineup is perfect. It's like, it's gonna always be an easy one. But here I am going to the other side of the head, and I am curving around just a little bit to give it that illusion of a straightness on the front. Not trying to put too much pressure. That's why I don't really zero gap my trimmers. I do gap them a little bit closer depending on the brand, but I don't like the zero gap, as they say, because sometimes they can be a little too close and I'm heavy-handed. So I like to use mine. I like to tap and go. But as you can see, we're getting that line coming in, making sure that we tapping, making sure everything is straight. You want to also use your mirror, right? When you looking at it, it can look straight, but look at it at as many angles as you need to make sure that your client is getting the work that they are looking for. And as you can see, he keep lifting up his eyebrows. Make sure your clients are not lifting up their eyebrows. Sometimes they can make your lineup come out all kind of crazy. And you could just be talking and sometimes not paying attention, but as the subtle raise of their eyebrows can mess a lot of things up. And here I am just with the cocoa trimmer. So what I'm doing here, I use my flex just to kind of clean everything. To get everything crispy and make sure everything is right. And then I'll go in with my cocoa trimmers because they're not as harsh. So I'll go in with my cocoa trimmers and just clean everything up. Make sure I get the loose hairs before I hit it with the razor. I like to hit as many of the loose hairs and get all the mess out the way before I actually hit it with the razor. Because sometimes if you leave too many hairs in the way, you just moving hair to the side so then it looks straight. But then when they go home and brush it, everything just comes laying forward and out of the, it don't look right after they brush it a few times. So that's all I wanted to show. I just wanted to show the basic technique of getting a nice line with someone without a perfect hairline. You get what I'm saying? Not everyone will come in with that perfect line and it's gonna be easy to get crispy. But also with that being said, not everybody like enhancements. I know some people see me using enhancements and for some reason think that's all I can do. The majority of my clients do not get enhancements. Like 95% of my clients don't use enhancements at all. That's me asking him if he need the mirror, and I've been cutting him for a while, so he knows the work that we put in. So that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to show a little bit of a lineup without enhancements, without the perfect lineup, and that's what we got. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos. And we will be back with another video, tutorial, unboxing, anything. We got more coming. Peace.